So the boss of the golf swing, what is it? What could it be? The boss of the golf swing is how it's directed in relation to the target. But what's the main driving force behind a well-directed golf swing? Do the bigger muscle groups, the shoulders, back and legs, through well-sequenced movements, control the club head and swing direction? Yes, of course they can. I'm not denying that for a minute. But body-centric, body-dominant swing movements and drills come right at the very end, at the elite level, because they've already trained the skill in their hands through years of dedicated practice, and you probably haven't. Now, if you've trained your hands and arms to do this, then no body-centric movement or drill in the world is going to save you. Because it's so underestimated just how strong muscle memory is. And it's going to be really difficult for you to shake off that swing fault of yours. Now, if an elite player pitches into the green, you'll often hear they want to dampen down the use of their hands. Because when the hands get involved, this often increases club head speed and can lead to distance control problems. Can you imagine more extra club head speed being a problem? More distance for the average golfer? Yeah, like, nah, I don't want any more. Enough's enough. It's like having too much money. What are you going to do with it all? Mind you, there is that yacht I've always wanted. Now, these days in modern teaching, it's becoming a lost skill, as you hear more and more of how to use your body for more consistency and power. But this often results in a slow and weak swing. Now, using your hands, wrists and arms more is often referred to as bad, or a compensation of some sort, or exclusively reserved for the golfing gods like Seve or Phil Mickelson. So think about it, where does the club head speed come from? Is it your shoulders, your back, or your legs? Now, believe it or not, club head speed comes from your hands, arms and wrists. They move the quickest and generate the speed, just like when you throw a ball or play tennis. Your hands and arms are the boss of your swing, and pull the body into position. And I'm going to prove it to you right now. Now, the golf swing is a rotation directed to the target, no different than throwing a ball or playing tennis. Now, the club head, ball hand or tennis racket work back around the body. Now, from a position behind the body, they head initially to the right to get back to the target, remaining on the target line for as long as possible until they get pulled in and back around the body with the natural rotation. So that is as difficult as it gets. That's a simple take on the correct swing path or swing direction. Now, by far the easiest way to train your hands and arms is to take the body out and hit shots with your feet together. Now, 80% of your power actually comes from this area of your hands, arms, chest and shoulders. You'll be surprised to see there's not much difference in distance to that of your normal shot when playing shots with your feet together. No different than throwing a ball or tennis. I mean, that's when the magic happens. I mean, taking a normal stance allows you to throw your hips, your back, your shoulders in, and gives you the opportunity to manipulate the swing movement. That's why you can be king of the range, but that first tee. Now, playing shots with your feet together, you can't lie or cheat or artificially correct a swing fault. Everything will be crystal clear. The ball will be your best teacher. Now, if the ball starts left, then you're opening yourself up to a world of painful pulls, slices, tops, duffs. And maybe you'll throw the odd shank or two into the mix. You a shanker? Then you're swinging left. Not right, you're swinging left. And all the ball goes to the right, but you're swinging left, okay? Now, if you watch the top players on TV, you'll see that for the majority, the ball flight starts to the right of where they're aligned at address. They attack the ball from the inside and either straight push it, draw it, or fade it into the target. So that's exactly what I want you to do. I want you to aim left of your target, so let's say the left edge of the green, and swing out to the flag, the target, and attack the flag with straight pushes. And I know for some of you, you're probably thinking this all sounds a bit wacko and a bit crazy. But if you just think for 1 minute of how you roll a ball, how you play football, how you play tennis. So it doesn't sound too crazy anymore, does it? I mean, your body is open in relation to the target, your body is free to turn and move and react to the target. I mean, why is nobody talking about this? Now, if the ball is fading too much, introduce the release earlier in your downswing by turning your right hand over your left through impact. Now, if the ball is curving too much to the left, do the opposite and turn your right hand under your left to combat this. Now, just a point to mention, the release happens way before impact. Otherwise, it has no impact. If you try and release the club head through the hitting area, it's just going to be too late. And listen, don't worry too much about the ball flight heading off to the right. As soon as you widen your stance and get the body involved, the natural rotation will automatically reel the ball flight back into straight anyway, especially if you've been fighting with an out-in downswing directional fault. And play around it, you know, play a draw, play a fade. I mean, you can even swing left and keep the club face open and try and slice it. And which one is it? Is it the stack and tilt, or is it the rotary swing? Now, your build and style of play and your natural physical attributes will dictate this, and no golf guru. You'll naturally lean towards and fall into one of these groups anyway. You know, and not one of those. I mean, that's not what I was trying to say. I mean, that's exclusively reserved for Superman. Now, gain the skills that lie in your hands and put you in the driver's seat. You're in control, not your back, your shoulder, or your hips, or anything, or anyone for that matter. You're the boss.
Shoot the ball to me, and I catch it.
To us.
Okay, no, to me. Shoot it to me. Okay. To me.
Yeah, go more.
Okay. Just standing.
It's gone in! It's gone in!
Did he go in?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Oh, he's got it, the lad. Hey, hold him one.
Hole in one.
I can feel it somewhere inside, haunting like a drug I keep on wanting. There's a love that fits so perfect, it's hard to believe.